Let's bring in now Republican Congressman from New York and member of the House Homeland Security Committee, Andrew Garbarino. Congressman, I want to just pick up where Lucas left off there about this sort of ripple, if you will, at the White House over whether or not the president is supporting Schumer's calls for new elections and whether or not they believe that Netanyahu has become an obstacle to peace, as it were. Your reaction?
Well, I think it's a disgrace what Chuck Schumer said, and even more of a disgrace that President Biden said it was a good speech. This is our strongest ally in the world, definitely the Middle East, if not the world. We have supported them for a very long time. And for us, for Chuck Schumer to call for new elections and new leadership in the middle of a war, we're supposed to have their back. This does not show confidence coming from the American people, and it should. I mean, we should be supporting Israel until they can completely eliminate Hamas. The atrocities of October 7th speak for themselves. The fact that Hamas leaders have still said they want to destroy the state of Israel. I can't believe this. In my opinion, Chuck Schumer, my colleague from New York, who represents the largest population of Jews outside of Israel, I'm shocked that he said this. But I guess in an election year, he's got to do what he can to placate the progressives in his party.
Well, Congressman, to steal a little bit of Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, the way he put it, let me ask you, do you see, in your opinion, the Democrats have an anti-Netanyahu problem or an anti-Israel problem?
I think there are Democrats that have an anti-Netanyahu problem, but we're seeing a lot more Democrats openly question Israel and its decisions. By the way, it's a democracy on its own, and you're also seeing a growth in anti-Semitism, not just anti-Israel, but anti-Semitism in the Democratic Party among several of my colleagues. So it's a complete difference of what the Democrats used to do. They used to be very supportive of Israel. You're starting to see that be questioned a little more. I think because the progressives. The progressive wing of the party is growing and is starting to take over more and more of the Democratic Party.
I want to shift gears just a little bit, if I can, and talk about the aid packages, Ukraine on the border. You're on the House Homeland Security. You are intimately familiar with the threats, the growing risks we have at our southern border, and it doesn't seem like any progress is being made. You've now got discharge petitions being put out by some of your members of your party. Are you going to sign on to any of these discharge petitions, or do you see a path forward where aid is going to Ukraine and to the border?
Well, as you said, there are two competing discharge petitions right now in the House. One that is bipartisan. Brian Fitzpatrick and others are leading it. It includes defense aid for Israel, defense aid for Ukraine, defense aid for Taiwan, as well as remain in Mexico and some other border provisions to help secure our border. The other bill is the Senate-passed foreign aid bill, which doesn't have anything on border. I'm not currently signed on to either bill right now because I'm waiting to see what the speaker does. He has said this week. He has said it before that he intends to do Ukraine aid. He intends to do Israel aid. He intends to do Taiwan aid. But we have to also address our border. We're trying to finish government funding this week. The biggest hiccup right now is whether or not we're going to be able to get an appropriations bill done for Homeland Security, which pays for our border agents and make sure that we can do what we can down there. Now, there's a big pushback from Democrats to get that done, so that might not happen. So I don't anticipate this happening on Ukraine aid until we do our border.
Congressman, in just the 20 seconds I've got left, you're saying you're not going to sign on to either discharge petition plans, but yet what do you say to the criticism of the American people that say that guys like you are just not getting anything done, particularly on the border?
Well, I'm not signing on yet because the speaker did ask for some time after he wanted to get the appropriations bills done and then move on Ukraine. He set it out a retreat this week. He intends to put Ukraine aid on the floor. He intends to put Israel aid on the floor. So I want to give him a little extra time. The discharge petition just became live this week. It needs 218 signatures before it can be moved to the floor. There's a long way to go for that. So I think I have a little faith in the speaker. Everything he has said since he's become speaker, he has done. So I have faith in him.
A lot of pressure on Speaker Johnson. Congressman Andrew Garbarino, thank you for taking time today. Have a great Saturday.
Thank you. You too.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.